have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
Orlando leading by 9. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Mo Harkless and Tobias Harris the forwards. Boss is out there with Luke Ridnour, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. Boss guarded by Walker. Boss passes to Harris. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Really left alone that time. Ridnour's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Magic. Hornets shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And Walker kicks to Stevenson to the left wing. Here's Jefferson, and that one hits back iron. The Magic shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Harris a screen on Stevenson. Boss passes to Harris. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jefferson. Walker goes in. He kicks it to Stevenson. Baseline jumper. That's good.
Good job pulling the trigger when the defense opened up for him. He had an opportunity, took advantage of it.
Magic leading by 9. Boss guarded by Walker. Here's Boss. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Here comes Kemba Walker. Sent away. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Harris passes to Boss. Now the feed to Vucevic. In close, he hits it.
And the shooting percentage continues to climb, guys, here in the second half. They're on fire.
Steve, I like the collective focus since halftime. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
And the Hornets call time here.
Well, you know, this last draft class was one that had been hyped up for such a long time with the big names, primarily Wiggins, Parker, and Embiid, all being viewed as potential franchise players. I'm not quite sure of that, but they certainly are tremendous talents. A lot of teams knew that, and it became a bit of the race to the bottom for some franchises.
Charlotte making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Harkless. And it's Oladipo in for Luke Ridnour. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Shot clock at 6. Frye, good. Well, Steve, you were general manager in the NBA and NBA coach now, but you know that the teams that know they're not going to make the playoffs will play you.
Oh, ridiculous. Pour it down that time.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Look, guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Inside to Vucevic, out to Harris. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Hornets trail by 14. Inside, here's Henderson. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Boss, guarded by Walker. Boss passes to Frye. Makes it off the glass. And the Magic lead by 16.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
And Oladipo kicks to Harris. Count the bucket.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now Walker from deep. Again, the miss by Walker.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. And the three ball is good.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
He had pretty much played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's really the only time he's turned it over so far.
And the Magic with possession. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Pass to Oladipo. A three ball. The shot no good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Goes up and finished off by Walker.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Boss, guarded by Walker. Amazing hops, exploding to the bucket.
Kevin, you don't expect to see that coming from the point guard position.
No way.
Boy, can he elevate at that size? That's impressive. Now, guys, we've talked before about the great point guards we see in the league right now, and I think they all do it a little differently. You see the speedsters like John Wall or Ty Lawson. You see the guys who have the speed and the strength, a la Westbrook or Rose. You know, the solid guys like Holiday. How about the three-point shooting whizzes who also play point? Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry. Just makes for so many great matchups at that point guard spot when you look around the league.
Here's Henderson, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That's called on Channing Frye. And so many great point guards in the league right now, Clark.
And Kevin, at a time when the role of the point guard has never been more valuable. A nice confluence. And I'm sure something that the league is really excited to see. Outstanding play at that position.
Gerald Henderson certainly helped by the acquisition of Al Jefferson, which created some space for him on the perimeter. And he's made great strides with his outside shot over his career.
He hits the second from the line. And Henderson, a slasher, one of the best wings in the league at working himself to the line.
Also a steady defender too, Kevin, and he has worked on developing his long-range shooting as well. And if he gets that piece, he'll be pretty balanced all around.
The pass to Frye. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Henderson dishes to Walker.
You know, we saw some coach turnover heading into the season, but nothing like a year ago when there were 13 changes of NBA coaches. I think that was a record. If not, it was really close to one. Even winning coaches were getting let go. A lot of new NBA owners are coming in, and in some ways, it is a changing of the guard, quite honestly.
Rebound by Williams.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. And, you know, you look at the coaching carousel, the profession has perhaps never been more volatile. Steve, you're getting ready to enter that yourself. A real shakeup right now, and hopefully it settles down.
Well, that's one of the reasons I got the opportunity, Kevin. So many changes, and so we'll see what happens. Hopefully that volatility won't be going on in the Bay Area. And, guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for Orlando.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were Some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
Well, this win gives them a victory in round 1 of what's basically a 4-game fight between these teams this season.
And it will be a fight, Steve. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra meaning for the players.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Boss. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Roberts passes to Parker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Orlando's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Payton with the ball. Passes it to Harkless. He dishes it to Green. Shot clock at 3. Misses the 3. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Boss.